In the beautiful city of Lagos, there lives a man named Deji, a bank clerk with a strict routine. And Fumi, his wife, is a full-time trader in a small city. And here is Simi. She is in secondary school. Fumi was too busy to attend to her family, which Deji always remained to care for their only child. But behind the thick curtains of their home at the middle of the night, Deji'll sneak to his daughter's room. At first, Simi was asleep. She felt the bed shifts. In her unconscious state, she thought it was a dream, not until she felt a warm breath against her ear. Her father's voice softly said, "Sheer, my princess daddy loves you and you love daddy too, right?" Her body froze because she dared not move. She wanted to scream, but his hands covered her mouth. No noise. "Simi, if mummy hears us, she'll die. So be a good girl to daddy." Tears slipped down her face. The next morning, Simi sat quiet at the breakfast table, couldn't look at her father. But Deji was normal, laughing and teasing his wife. Deji turned to his daughter. "My love, you are not eating? Do you want something else? You know, daddy will always take care of you if you continue to be my good girl." Fumi was rushing to leave that she barely noticed. Deji whispered, "You know, keeping secrets is good, and you dare not tell your mother." It happened again and again, always in the dead night, with same whispers of threats. One day, Simi, fake of illness, just escape her father's hunt, Al. But Deji still came that night as usual and tried touching her, but she begged him not to touch her. Immediately, he slapped her and warned her not to make things hard for him. Simi stopped talking and laughing. Her school grades dropped, even her appetite disappeared. Fumi barely noticed. She was too busy running her business. Fumi assumed it was teenage wahala and growth. One evening, as Fumi was counting her daily earnings, Simi stood beside her, trying to get her mother attention. "Mummy, what if someone is hurting you, but they say if you tell, something bad will happen?" Her mother asked if she is being bullied in school. She said no. "Then forget it," said her mother. Just like that, the moment it was lost immediately. It got worse that Simi became the shadow of herself. At school, a teacher touched her shoulder and she screamed. That was when everyone concluded something is wrong with Simi. The school counselor called Fumi to school. "Madam, we think something is happening to your daughter which she refuses sharing with us. We suggest you talk to your daughter." Fumi went home with a storm inside her. When they got home, Fumi locked the doors and started questioning Simi. "Talk to me." Tears rolled down Simi's eyes as she wanted to talk. And the more tears choked her voice, Fumi held Simi and asked again, "Who is hurting you then?" In a quiet voice, she said, "Daddy." Fumi felt the world collapse beneath her feet. Deji returned from work when Fumi grabbed the nearest stool and hit him so hard on his head, the crack echoed through the room. Fumi screamed at him before he could get what was happening. "How dare you touch my daughter?" screamed Fumi. Deji, for the first time in his life, looked afraid and short of words. Neighbors gathered, shouting filled the air immediately. Deji was arrested and in prison for his crime, while Fumi and her daughter moved to a new city for a fresh start. A fast healing, Fumi promised to always have time for her daughter no matter what.